Yo, lads and lasses, we're back. It is the second Dungeon Beats podcast, or the second one of these newer styles. Well, we are here to talk about everything Dungeon Beats. We're going to update you with obviously what's going on with the team, with the roster, with the label, and also it's my place to play some tunes and basically vibe out, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks if you joined us the last time. Today we've got a few things coming up. We've got Argo on the show, the Don, who's going to be joining us a bit later on for a little chat. We'll be listening to some tunes of his, obviously. But first up, listen, we can't just always go straight in. You get me? We can't just go straight in. So I'm trying to introduce the show like this. This one I found on a sampling mission. It's called Funky DL by Hamamatasu Timeless, Hamamatasu Timeless by Funky DL. This is like, you know, them ones where it's like study type beats and you want to get in the zone and all that sort of stuff. The album is called Nights in Nippon, and the whole album's full of similar goodness to this one. So obviously, if you're feeling this sort of sound, go check it out. And yes, we'll see you on the other side. All right then, let's get down to business. We're going straight in. The Dungeon Beats subscriber series has recently launched. So if you don't know what that is, you can go to the Dungeon Beats Bandcamp. You can subscribe for the fee of £12 per month, and included in that is a tune exclusively released there every month from most probably one of the roster artists. The last one was Hollow by Our Man, which is an absolute banger, and obviously you can't find it anywhere else. It doesn't come out on streaming services. You can't buy it otherwise, so it is completely exclusive. There's going to be offers on merchandise, entry or discounted entry to events, access to all the upcoming releases. We've got a bag of releases coming on Dungeon Beats, so you'll get access to all that music for free. And most importantly, you are supporting us in a sustainable way. So any subscription is massively appreciated. You would be helping us out, and also you'll get access to all that good stuff. Next one. I'm cultured, so we're starting it off relaxed, and we won't just obviously play dubs. We want to play release stuff as well. I believe that a lot of the time in this scene we've got this thing where we have to constantly play new stuff, and then that's the end of that. This one went under the radar a bit for me. It was released on Exit Records back in 2019. It's one of them which is just atmospherically superb. It gets me right in the feels. It is Gantz, and on vocals is Amos. Like I say, it was released back in 2019 on Exit. This one is Garam by Gantz.
So far, we're lonely babies and being born inside this world is already lied to me and face everything that I got. Your personality doesn't change until you get that it's okay. Facing all that feels out, I'm chasing all the dreams out. Don't even know if it's real, but I feel that I gotta get that for me. Sailing from God above, it might be solely for myself. I'm dreaming like a two-way soul. Need somebody to help. Let me see, let me know, let me on. Let me see, let me know, let me on. It's the time to let it be. Some of us they see and the others they believe. And nobody wants to know. They say they wanna love you, but they had it take control. They wanna fly away. Systematically, this song day by day. They wanna fly away, but the system is on day by day. Let me feel in the void. Let me feel in the void. Ooh, let me feel in the void. 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 Hey.
Yes, so that one was Garam by Gantz and Amos on the vocals. That one was released back in 2019, Exit Records. We're going in now, basically. We're stepping it up a bit. We're going UKG. TMSV, the Don, has remixed a tune by Danny Skrilla. This one's called I Gotta. It came out on the 16th of February on TMSV's label Perfect Records. It's on the UKG tip from legendary producer Danny Skrilla. I've picked the TMSV remix of I Gotta to play by the head honcho of the label. This one is swinging about perfectly, proper big tune. The whole EP is wicked if you fancy checking it. So yeah, this one is I Gotta, the TMSV remix, which came out recently on Perfect Records. Yo, so as we were talking about the VIP membership of Dungeon Beats, the subscriber series which you can go and get involved in now, I mentioned that there is gonna be some offers on stuff like events. So Poznan, Poland, if you're there and you're a subscriber, we've got an offer for you. There's an event. Dungeon Beats are back. They've obviously had a bit of a hiatus from events, but they're back with an absolute bang. So the lineup is Subtle Radio and Deep Tempo. So you've got Buer, Cryo, Dread from Subtle, and obviously Roving Dread and Cutter as Deep Tempo. We've got MC Toast hosting on microphone duties. So obviously it is a heavyweight lineup, and you've obviously got all your local support as well. So that is at Dom Technica on the 22nd of March in Poznan. So obviously if you fancy a trip to Poland, it's well worth doing. The city's fantastic. The night's going to be amazing. So that is Subtle Radio, Deep Tempo, Dungeon Beats at Dom Technica in Poznan, Poland on the 22nd of March. Next one, Peaky Beats, newest release. So this is Peaky Beats and Break Fake. The tune I picked is the first one off the EP. I absolutely love this tune. I know obviously you lot in the UK are probably in need of a bit of sunshiny vibes right now at this time of year. This tune is perfect for it. So yeah, like I say, Peaky Beats and Break Fake have teamed up on this one. It's a UKG banger. There's actually a full 4-track EP. So it came out on the 1st of March and it's got a sick variety on there, definitely. So this one, as I said, is the first one off the EP, Peaky Beats and Break Fake, and it is called Life in Stereo. So that one, Life in Stereo by Peaky Beats and Break Fake, wicked tune. I would definitely advise going and checking the full EP. Next one, we're sticking on the UKG tip. Obviously, I need to promote myself sometimes, guys. Let me land. This one is from my latest self-release, which was the Crash EP. So couple .ukg beats, well, 3 tunes on the full EP. This one I'm gonna play is Higher. It was probably my first successful attempt at putting my own sort of twist on this kind of sound. I love the .ukg stuff. I've always been inspired by it massively. So yeah, this one is Higher. It's from the Crash EP. It's out everywhere now, so you can go and stream it, you can go and buy it or whatever. So yeah, Higher by myself. Right, Dungeon Beats gang, what's happening? We are staying in Poznan for the next gig update. So the week after the Dungeon Beats gig over there in Poznan with Subtle and Deep Tempo, we've got another legend from the roster heading over. So we've got N-Type. It's going to be at the same venue, Dom Technica, again. So that's on the 30th. So obviously if you fancy a double header, you can do the Subtle and Deep Tempo event the week before, and then N-Type on the 30th. So it's a good time if you're a dubstepper in Poznan. This time with Submarine on the lineup, along with the local support again, obviously. So 2 weeks of straight bass way over there in Poznan. Make sure you're there. That is the 30th of March at Dom Technica, N-Type, Poznan. All right, next tune is probably one of my favorites that have been sent in the past few weeks. Ila Bruegel has just started a new imprint for herself. She's been stacking a load of new music. I don't know where she's been hiding them all for ages. She's obviously been working hard in the lab, and now she's ready to start unleashing. So the imprint is entitled Amygdala. I'm probably butchering that, but there you go. I'm not sure if this one's on there, but I'm not sure if it's coming out on Amygdala or she's just releasing it as it is. Anyway, this one is called Airstrike. By the time this podcast comes out, it should be with you. So make sure you go and check it out. This one is called Airstrike, and the name is definitely very applicable, and it's by Ila Bruegel. Check it out. Ela, mate, that one is absolutely mental. All right, so I did just do a bit of research. This one will be out by the time this airs. So, and it is coming on Amygdala, her new imprint. So make sure you go and cop that, go and support it now. Show Ela some love. And yes, that one is definitely applicable with the name Airstrike. Banging. All right, Misfit, MSFT, has got a new EP out as well. This one is called Don't Wait, and it's out now. This one is just a bit, it's a proper dance floor murderer. It's been getting some wicked support. Myself and Misfit have actually teamed up recently. I vocaled something of his, which should be coming in the near future, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that one. But this one is entitled Don't Wait, capital T at the end, and yeah, Misfit's newest release. Make sure you go and check it out. Alright then, so that one, Misfit, Don't Wait. So that one's out now, make sure you go and grab it. Listen, Joker is back. Joker is back. I'm sure you're all very well aware of that now, but we've been waiting for it, and I saw the socials blow up the other week when this one got announced. I've been hearing the tune I'm going to play, I've been hearing Spyro rinse this for a few years. It was obviously held hostage on my guy's USB stick, but it's been causing damage, and obviously I'm glad to see it see the light of day. This one I'm going to play is entitled S-Wave. We've been lacking some of these just pure grime instrumentals, some grime instrumental releases. I'm seeing a lot of new sets. There's a lot of sets flying about, high quality sets. MCs seem to be back hungry again to just jump on set, so hopefully we're going to see some more grime instrumentals flying about. New grime instrumental releases is what we need. This one was a 2-tracker. It was this one and Juggernaut, out now on Capsize. So yeah, the tune I'm gonna drop is S-Wave by Joker, and it is out right now. S-Wave by Joker, out now on Capsize on the Juggernaut EP. Listen, we like to see our people, especially from the roster, busy, and Nasha certainly is. If you lot have never seen a Nasha set, then I would definitely advise you to go check one, because they're always incredible. Packed full of dubs, her own productions, release stuff obviously, but it's always a journey and it's always sick. I've seen her a couple of times now and she always smashes it. So I'm gonna give you 2 opportunities to catch her right now. So 22nd of March, she's gonna be at my favorite night ever, which is Hit and Run in Manchester. Shout outs Rich Reason, always compiles the best and freshest lineups. So this one is with the 1985 gang. So if you're in Manchester, that's definitely not one to miss. So that's Nasha there on the 22nd of March. And then the day after, if by any chance you're in Austria, in Vienna, then you can catch her at 9 Years of Bass Trace. So there you go, 2 opportunities to catch Nasha. 22nd of this month, Hit and Run Manchester, 1985 music, and then the 23rd, Vienna, Austria for Bass Trace. Next one, Locust Sound, one of my favorite labels, very consistent with it. This one I'm gonna pick from the recent Delta EP. So I think it's called the Delta and Friends EP. There's a few collabs on there. Sorry, but there's plenty of bangers. So this one is a collaboration with Colza. It's called Spun. It's track 2 off the EP, which came out on the 1st of March. So you will be able to grab that right now. So yeah, this one is called Spun by Delta and Colza. Go and check it out. This one's a wobbler, mate.
What are we hearty? Jesus Christ. What are we hearty? Jesus Christ.
Yes, so Angtai, Delta and Koza on that collaboration, which is called Spun, wicked tune. What a wobbler, man. Alright, the next one, I don't actually have much info on this one. Sometimes that is the best way. So AXH and No Remorse combination, two wicked producers for this absolute stomper. So as far as I'm aware, this one is a dub. I don't actually know if there's plans for it. I'm sure it does have a home. I'm sure it's going to come out. I'm sure it'll be available soon enough. But this one is called Truancy and it's absolute weight. And then after we've listened to this one, we're going to get into the Argo interview. So make sure you stay tuned. This one, No Remorse and AXH, and it is called Truancy. Subweight Pressure there from No Remorse and AXH. That one's called Truancy. Like I say, I'm not actually sure what's going on with that one, but there'll definitely be a release at some point. All right, we're going to get into the interview with the man himself, Argo. We're going to have a chat about all sorts of stuff, but first up, I'm going to play this one as the introduction, which is called Hypno, and it's from his recent album, which is called One More For My Father. If you haven't checked that out, I would definitely recommend that you do, because it's a sick piece of work, and obviously Argo is a very, very talented producer. So yeah, this one is going to be Hypno by Argo. After that, we're going to be getting into it, and we're going to be chatting with the man himself, so make sure you keep it locked. Dungeon Beats Podcast, Argo on the other side of this. Okay, so Dungeon Beats Podcast, we're back on the other side of that one. That was Argo Hypno, and luckily we have Argo on the line now speaking to us. Argo, welcome to the podcast. How's it going, my friend?
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? I'm good, man. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no problem. It's good to finally speak to you. I know we've obviously had a musical relationship for quite a long time, but never actually spoken. So it's good to have you here.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's mad. It's crazy we haven't even bumped into each other in some raves in Europe or anywhere.
Exactly. It's crazy. But anyway, thank you for joining us. First question I do like to ask Argo is, how did you stumble across, or how did you find this weird and wonderful music that we love so much? What was the story?
Yeah, I guess it's it comes from my grandbrother. I guess the thing with the big brothers and big sisters, they can always like show you the stuff that you automatically look up to. And it was the era of early internet, so it was a bit a weird world where you could just find random stuff. And in terms of music, it was a great way to just discover new music. And yeah, I think it started with basically like everyone else, with the bigger bro step tunes. And as a child, as a young person, you kind of get a bit intrigued and puzzled by the sounds, and naturally I just got to the YouTube sections where people used to chat about the music, and the deeper stuff was mentioned quite frequently in the comment section. So I just I think it's a natural thing.
Yeah, it does seem to be a common theme, this, where people discover obviously the heavier sounds and then make their way backwards, which is obviously why we should never see the heavier side as a complete negative, because people do always seem to find their way back to the deeper stuff. So sick. And production wise, how did you start with this? Was this just an experiment? Was it again your big brother who got you onto it? How did it work?
I think it was pretty randomly actually. So yeah, I got into music pretty like early in life, as everyone else. I think I was a big gamer back then in high school. And sometimes I just got rid of the games, and I still kept the habit of being on the computer for a long time. So I figured out I might just try and get a copy of Fruity Loops, just to have fun, really. It all started from there, with SoundCloud being a great platform back then to support this kind of niche producer. So yeah, it started really quickly.
Wicked. And just quickly going back to the last one, which was Hypno, which is a wicked tune. The whole album is incredible, Argo. I want to congratulate you on that one. The album's called Last One for My Father, and it was your penultimate release, I believe, last year. So obviously this album shows how diverse you are as a producer. Can you tell us just a bit about the album, how it came to come about, the creative process, how you got the whole thing together, basically?
Thank you so much, man. It was it's a record that came out with encrypted audio. Tony and Rich, the guys who lead the label, always were there for me since the beginning. They started the team pretty early, and they included me in the original team. So they used to be around virtually around my music. So I just used to just send them a lot of music, and one time I had like this massive amount of dubs, and we just figured out to make an album out of it. So yeah, I pretty much do music pretty much every day. So I got tons of stuff that is made, and in terms of albums, it's a kind of it was a period of time I needed to like put some bigger projects, and I think we got pretty naturally to this album called One More for My Father.
One More for My Father. Sorry.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's a dedication to my family as well, to my father who sort of teach me how to love music, actually, in a very subtle way, in a very like natural way. So yeah, it's a bit of homage and a bit of a blend of a lot of things that are a common sound in the family, and you know, it's a bit weird as well because I love weird music and yeah.
Well, the whole thing flows perfectly. You can tell there's been some thought put into it, and obviously you are definitely a dub factory, my friend. The amount of music you make, and whilst keeping the quality extremely high, is incredible. So maybe we're due some more Argo albums in the future as well, I hope. Right, okay, mate. The next one we're gonna play is a throwback. I'm sure you're gonna remember this one, and we'll speak a little bit more about it on the other side. But this one we're gonna listen to now is Argo, No. And we'll catch you all on the other side of this.
Yo, listen.
All right then, so back on the other side of that one, we are here with Argo. Argo, what have you got to say about that tune? No, I mean, let me just explain firstly, that was the first ever track I heard of yours. I remember exactly where I was at the time. It was a J Kenzo mix on Rinse, and I just remember being absolutely taken aback. I thought, this is my sort of sound. And I remember finding out it was you, and then basically following everything you did since then. So whereabouts were you in your career at that point? What was going on?
Well, to be honest, pretty much where I am right now. Things haven't really changed in that way. I was just experimenting and trying to have fun in the studio, and yeah, this one came around, and yeah, I think it was one of the biggest tune that really got me to some kind of recognition. And so yeah, it was a blast. It was a great time. I was still very young, and it was everything was a bit new to me. But yeah, having Jay Kenzo's support on those first years was amazing, really.
That was the second thing that I wanted to ask you, actually, in regards to your relationship with Jay Kenzo, and obviously the feeling that would come with a guy like him knocking, asking for some tunes. So and I know obviously you've had a good relationship with Article over the years. How did that come about? Did you just end up sending him some tunes, or did you have a relationship beforehand? Were you speaking? What went on with the signing of the EP?
Yeah, I think it was the time where I used to send music to DJs. I was just starting. It was still the time where there was those great dubstep shows on Rinse, and it was a bit of it was the kind of it was the place to be heard and to hear new music. And yeah, Jay Kenzo's show was one of my favorites, always been. So yeah, I think I just started to send him the emails, and yeah, naturally he just got back at some point, and we just figured out we could do a record. I think he was starting to look for new people as well. So yeah, it was a great timing, and yeah, he kind of felt in love with the tune, so it was great. And yeah, we ended up meeting in Paris. I don't even remember what kind of night it was. I think it was like 2017, and yeah, we had a blast on that night. So yeah.
So did you play together on that night?
I mean, we played on the same lineup, but we didn't go back to back.
Wicked. Article's obviously a renowned label, and well, you've had some wicked releases over the years, but that one's definitely up there. And like I say, the first time I heard it, I was just taken aback. I remember wheeling it like 5 times with my old like iPod, listening to the Rinse session, like thinking I need this one badly. So yeah, all right then, Argo. So the next tune we're going to listen to is your Checkmate remix of obviously my tune Checkmate. We'll speak about this one on the other side. Obviously this one's an important one for myself. So yes, this one is Rat J Checkmate, the Argo remix, and we'll get back into it after this one.
Out here, really in these streets, yeah. No double hard for it, straight up. Yeah, no, really in these fucking streets, man. Really in these streets.
Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. Transmitting live through the headphones.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right then, so back on the other side of that one was Argo's remix of my tune Checkmate. Argo, that was a big moment for me. I think you were one of the first big names, and you are a big name to me, who played one of my tunes. I think it was in an encrypted mix, and I was absolutely gassed. So when you agreed to be part of the EP, I was buzzing. So thanks for that. And what do you remember about that release and getting involved?
Yeah, I remember those tunes. I remember like just finding out about you, and yeah, it was to be honest, it was the same feeling on the other side. You know, I was talked about the tunes. Yeah, I used to rinse them a lot. So yeah, when Nights, at the time it was called Nights, the town came around and asked me to be part of the project, I was like, hell yeah. You know, the tunes, you Checkmate tune, and the whole EP got pretty much everything I like in bass music. You know, the darkness, the sample, some kind of minimalism. You know, and yeah, very very dark sound. Used to really love this one. Yeah. And I heard that Spooky did a remix as well.
Yeah, when we battled it out at Beat Boss, he did a remix.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was fun.
Wicked. All right, so just in terms of remixes, what's your process? How do you go about, because what you did with that tune was perfect in terms of flipping the vibe completely. You took it in a completely different direction, which was absolutely sick. How do you go about doing that? What's your process? Or is it just sit down and see what you're feeling at the time?
I think it's pretty much the second option. I try not to think too much when I'm making music, so I just try out different things, and yeah, I just stop whenever things are hitting me. So yeah, I think it was pretty naturally that I got this idea of just switching a bit the flow of the tune, and the sample selection and the sample was already like a great one to play around. So yeah, in terms of remixes, I kind of approach them as any other tunes. I just have a few samples that are already there. So yeah, it's always like a different type of tune that I'm making. But yeah, I try not to overthink too much and just go with the flow.
Wicked. Perfect. Okay, so next one's going to be another remix of yours, actually. It's probably my favourite tune that you've ever done, actually, this flip. So this is Burke, Bram Stoker, and your remix, obviously, and we'll have a chat about this one afterwards as well.
Okay. Let's go.
So back on the other side, that one was Bram Stoker by Burke, but the man Argo's remix. Mate, that one is definitely up there with my favourite tunes of yours. So how did you come about working with Burke? Very sick producer, by the way.
Yeah, very sick producer. Yeah, it was the era. I think it was like 2020. Yeah, pre-COVID, before COVID. It was actually even before Brexit, I think. So yeah, it was time where I used to go to the UK way more often than at the moment. So these people are actually the first people I kind of meet in real life. So yeah, great connections through music, and with these people I'm talking like Encrypted Audio, Burke, different affiliates around Bristol and London. So yeah, great dude, sick producer, loving what he does at the moment actually with hip hop instrumentals as well. So yeah, other great tunes, stick ingredients, samples, heavy bass, sort of deep minimalism.
The next thing I wanted to get onto actually, Argo, is I know you are up there with the kings of sampling. I wanted to know a bit about your process with that. Obviously they play a massive part in a lot of your music, but where are you finding these samples? I mean, don't give away your secrets. I don't want you to tell everybody exactly what you're doing, but how did your love of sampling come about? What was that process?
Yeah, I think it all comes from hip hop and my love for hip hop and all kind of productions that belong to hip hop. The way they started to make tunes with recycling other elements from other type of music. And I think the great thing about today is music is everywhere in any musician's head. So right now I feel like you can grab any sound from anywhere without thinking how can I get it. So I don't have any method, typical method. I just go with the flow. I just do different type of digging, whether it's just scrolling on YouTube. I have a few channels, a few sources, video game samples, different types of consoles. It's unlimited source of music, and I kind of like sampling weird stuff as well. I try not to go with the classic, as every producer in hip hop already go through this kind of phase. So I'm trying to sample stuff that really belong to me and my typical experience. So I just sample a weird thing that I know, whether it's from French TV or any source. Really, I don't really try and stick to a process. And I like to sample music that's not really made to be great music as well. So lots of video game music. Sometimes there are great things inside of a big soundtrack where nothing else is really interesting. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird form of digging, but I do all kinds of musical.
The obscurity of the samples often makes it very, very interesting, and obviously you do a great job of it. I mean, there's an art to sampling. Some people have the ear for it and some people don't, and you definitely do. So it keeps everything interesting and it definitely shows in your music. So all right then, so we're gonna wrap this up now, Argo. Obviously many thanks for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're gonna finish up with Le Message, which is next up on the Bandcamp subscriber series on Dungeon Beats. So once again, Argo, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch everybody else on the other side. Thanks, my mate.
Thanks a lot, bro. It was great catching up, and thanks for having me.
No worries at all. Anytime, brother. Okay, so this is Argo, Le Message, and this is going to be coming out on the Dungeon Beats subscriber series. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. right then, so big thanks to man Argo for joining us for that chat. Thank you very much, my mate. Make sure you go and follow him on all the socials and all that good stuff so you can keep up to date with what he's up to. Sorry, Canadians, your time now. LSN are coming to a place near you. So Sub Chakra from Calgary have got a night coming up on the 22nd of March. So it's going to be LSN headlining with obviously a bag of local support. So the event is at Rated Ultra Lounge. So if you're around them ways, then make sure you make your way over. So that is LSN and local support at Sub Chakra at Rated Lounge in Calgary. All right, the next one is an important one. As we said before, Dungeon Beats have launched their VIP subscriber series. As we said, you get an exclusive track every month, and one important thing is you're going to get access to all the forthcoming releases, everything that gets released on Dungeon Beats from now and in the future. With that subscription, you're going to get it. So the next one is by Sub Rolls. So he's a debutant. It's his first release, I believe. This one's a proper heavy hitter. It was a struggle to pick which one to play, but this one's right up my street. It's a proper eyes down, find your corner in the dance and get stepping sort of tune. You know them ones. So this is part of the forthcoming Sub Rolls EP on Dungeon Beats. It's coming out on the 28th of March, so make sure it's in your diary. And this one is called Soundboy Fi Dead. And like I say, if you subscribe to the Bandcamp on Dungeon Beats, you're going to get access to this and all future releases. So this one, Sub Rolls Soundboy Fi Dead. Okay, so Sub Rolls there with Soundboy Fi Dead, and like I say, that one is upcoming Dungeon Beats. So make sure you're involved, make sure you go and subscribe, and like I say, you'll get access to all the upcoming Dungeon Beats releases along with a exclusive tune every month and a bag of other stuff. Next one is a deadly combo. Next one's by my guy Hypho and Illerman on the vocals. So they've teamed up on this one. It's entitled Slum. For now, I think it's a dub still. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with it, but I heard Hypho hinting about some release plans, so you best keep your eyes out. So like I say, this one another dance floor murderer. This one will get the wheels in the dance for sure. This one is Hypho featuring Illerman, and it is called Slum.
Hypho killer. Man, I got shells on tap. You never seen scales in flat. Shelves not stacked. Health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs. Council slums. There's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell. They took the L. Man, I got shells on tap. You never seen scales in flat. Shelves not stacked. Health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs. Council slums. There's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell. They took the L. Scales in flat, shelves not stacked, health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs, council slums, there's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell, they took the L. Man, I got shells on tap. You never seen scales in flat, shelves not stacked, health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs, council slums, there's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell, they took the L. Shells on tap, you never seen scales in flat. Shelves not stacked, health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs, council slums, there's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell, they took the L. Man, I got shells on tap. You never seen scales in flat. Shelves not stacked, health's all mad. Mum's in tears cause son went nuts. Son's on drugs, council slums, there's no way out. Had to pick out the mic and show. Had to send bare MCs to hell, they took the L.
Alright, hang tight, Hypho and Illerman on that one. That one's called Slum. And like I say, not sure what's going on with it. Not really got any info about it just yet, but I'm sure it'll be coming out soon enough. Back to the most consistent performer in grime for me, in my opinion. Manga has just released a new project, a new album alongside More Night on production. It's called Everything Is Under Control. Every single tune is produced by More Night, so I love these projects where it's strictly one producer and one MC, since started doing it with Louis White back in the day. That's when I found my love for these sort of cohesive projects. So yes, it's sick to see more of this sort of stuff happening. I know Manga's done it with a few producers now, Louis B and Sir Hiss, I think. So yes, this one's a solid project, man. As I say, most consistent guy about. I'd highly recommend going and checking it out, because there's bare tunes on there and they're all sick. There's features on there from Kamikaze, Frisco, Jeremy, P Money, Logan, Capo Lee, and more. I think Wise is on there as well, and a lot more people. This one I've picked to play is Level and Size, and it's by Manga, obviously, with Queenie featuring. So yeah, this one off the recent project Everything Is Under Control, produced by More Night. Level and Size featuring Queenie.
More night.
Yo, different level and size. I've never not been on my grind. Work OT like Devlin's guys. Man just juggling, doubling mine. I just burned their bridge on several times. Man try curse me, but it weren't working. Car jar rules, said they're on time. Tell them I'm good to go. Say my prayer, touch the road. They're snakes, okay, that's good to know. See me with the family, go I step alone. There's so much more than what we've been told. I can't buy these lies we've been sold. Don't watch nothing, it's all governed. All of this is under control. Everything is under control. I'm going ham, I've been on the road. Every year, I'm not one of the ones that went goals focused to stay composed. Still a lot of things that I can't let go. I want revenge, but I let them know. Got more fire than why this air on the road. Trust me, the one of them there know. Chatting about their size for who? Wrong button, that's not the move. Big cap just like Dr. Zeus. Time traveling like Doctor Who. So many flights, I think in another life I might have been a bird in the sky. Can't lie, life could've went left, but I set things straight with the words I write. Different level and size, I've never not been on my grind. Work OT like Devlin's guys. Man just juggling, doubling mine. I just burned their bridge on several times. Man try curse me, but it weren't working. Car jar rules, said they're on time. Tell them I'm good to go. Say my prayer, touch the road. They're snakes, okay, that's good to know. See me with the family, go I step alone. There's so much more than what we've been told. I can't buy these lies we've been sold. Don't watch nothing, it's all governed. All of this is under control.
Different level and size, impeccable pressure applied. They said we're alike, incredible measures we're taking. They still never measured up right. Different level with minimal effort. She's sour as lemons, I'm quick with the pepper. She's been in the wings, can't play with the team whilst I'm in the game with exceptional takers. I'm a problem that they can't tackle. Watch men cause they can't battle. Toxic, they hold iPhone, but I block men on my smart Apple. When I say different level and size, steps ahead by several flights of stairs. They're elevated by being so high. An escalator can't take them to levels like mine. When I arrive, MCs become dancers. They shuffle and step to the side. Yes, Queenie is a barber because I got the edge of a guy. Next, needing a massager cause the way that I'm stepping on guys will never be level or ever alike. Please, cancel the game, I got no match. I ain't equated with no man. I don't care about anyone's name, I hold more weight in my throwbacks. Go ahead if you want to. Think you better but don't post that. Cause I'm hearing say I'm not the best in the game, but I always deliver, I'm your postman.
Different level and size, I've never not been on my grind. Work OT like Devlin's guys. Man just juggling, doubling mine. I just burned their bridge on several times. Man try curse me, but it weren't working. Car jar rules, said they're on time. Tell them I'm good to go. Say my prayer, touch the road. They're snakes, okay, that's good to know. See me with the family, go I step alone. There's so much more than what we've been told. I can't buy these lies we've been sold. Don't watch nothing, it's all governed. All of this is under control. Who are them why they're really though? It's like they don't even know. So much hate and sour bread, so I keep people on the need to know. So much sauce, they can't see the goal. Pepper whenever I'm good to go. Study me, you'll never graduate. It's clear that they never read the notes. Who's fam, who's little bro? They wanna get bright, I'm big and bold. Ban all these bird brain bumper O's. Goosebumps, let's see who's really cold. We're not similar, we're not alike. Could never be levels with me ever in your life. Any one of them, it wouldn't make any difference. They ain't on the same level as I.
Level and Size, Manga Saint Hilaire from his recent project featuring Queenie. Alright then, so if you've been keeping up to date with what I've been up to, me and Raby had a collab released on 140 last year, which was called Where the Bar Is. That was me on the vocals, Raby on production. So he has returned to the label. It's a single release. It's a production entitled 100. obviously this shows his diversity. He's recently delved into the 140 world and he's absolutely smashing it, by the way, after starting off mostly in drum and bass, as far as I'm aware. He obviously can do all this stuff with ease. He's back anyway, back on 140. This one is a banger. This one's called 100 by Raby. It's a single release and it's out now on 140. This one would be an MC's dream, man. I'd like to hear somebody barring over this. So yes, 100 Raby 140 out now. Alright then, so that one, 100 by Raby, out now on 140. Listen, Photo Sounds have got a new EP by Cali out now. This one is a 4-tracker from the Manchester man. Sick producer. Cali is always been sick, but he's got a lot more consistent now. He's like churning out bangers. I know him and Abstract Sonnens have been working on a lot of stuff as well, so I'd be keeping your eyes out for that if you can. This one is another one that's a rave destroyer, you know, them type of tunes. It's an interesting combo. Cali on the production, then you've got Snowy and Vandal on the vocals, and them two smashed it out the park completely. This one's called Mad Cow. So yeah, Cali on production, you've got Snowy and Vandal on the vocals, and yeah, it's out now on Photo Sounds, so make sure you're going and supporting this one.
Yeah, Cali. Vandalizer. Deeper than roots. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All these man wanna draw my gal, I'm like, alright, pal. Bang and it's all lights out. Yeah, I feel alright now.
joke man like Q, Joe, Mur and Sal. I'll leave you with the worst morale. You're the first out in the battle royale. Yeah. It'll get deep, not shallow like how. Think that I shan't, then I shall. Ow. Leave man's face with a scar like ow. Ow. Twist man's head like ow. Know that I'm foul. Throw in the towel. Come with a smile, go with a scowl. Wow. Man, I'm old school like man cow. Back in the day of Vickle Bow Wow. When Will Smith said Wiki Wow Wow. I'm a big dog like Chow Chow. And I've been about since pow. Who, what, where, why, how? What? Then I'm out, so chow. Chow. Wow. So I bow. Any boy test that they must die now. I'll leave man with a bust eyebrow. Give man a clap for the clap. No point shouting at art. See man out in the bar. Knock man out of the bar. Give man a clap for the clap. Cause I give man a clap for the clap. No point shouting at art. See man out in the bar. Knock man out in the bar. Give man a clap for the clap. Give man a clap for the clap. No point shouting at art. See man out in the bar. Knock man out in the bar. Give man a clap for the clap. Clap for the clap. Give man a clap for the clap. No point shouting at art. See man around in the bar. Knock man around in the bar. Give man a clap for the clap. Give man a clap for the clap. No point shouting it out. See man around in the bar. Knock man around in the bar. Give man a clap for the clap. You little bitch. Raw. They can't see me anymore. Every day I'll ever stay low to the ground. Looking low key, I'm around. You never saw me before. You ain't seen me now. Said I'm kicking the county, gang king in the town. And fuck doing it again, cause I'm doing it now. I want grands on grands, not a nickel a man. And if it ain't about money, then it's still in my house. Still slow ski going on foul. To the other MCs that the raw clans. Acting like I ain't got that crown. Them and I'm talking funny like scouts. When I start taking shots like Blouders, when they hold a quick and bow. Anybody got anything they wanna announce? That it's so good, I'm here like Brown. If you wanna come for me, make it count. Reach where St. P, make a boy bounce. Fuck getting long gangs and laughs and smiles. All ex-silent man about 10 miles. Was sure about this before I had doubts. City got the mentality of a town, but I took a little risk and I got a bit of clout and a painting. Trying to put my hand up a blouse. I'm foul, laying man over and down. Causing a mosh pit when I'm in crowds. Beating the game every time I come around. Fuck my in the thing, I ain't trying to do fouls. Always working, never don't lounge. Had paintings in Coco Lounge. Onto the beef more time like cows. On running with the dogs, I'll release the hounds. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, yo, Cali, shout out yourself, mate. That is a ridiculous production. So that is Cali, Mad Cow with Snowy and Vandal. The rest of the EP's out now on Photo Sounds, featuring 4 tunes: Fanta Fruit Twist, Spartan, Bowser, and obviously that one. Make sure you go and check it. All right, next producer is one of my favorites of the recent batch of dubstep producers. Obviously, I know he's been doing this for a while, but in terms of people who I got to know about over the last few years, we were on a compilation together on Infernal Sounds last year. This is Blotters. This guy never misses. He's my sort of dubstep. It's that deep, eerie and wobbly sound system shakers, you know, them ones. He's extremely consistent. Every time he drops me a pack, it's hard to choose from what I'm gonna play, because I could play every single one. This one I think is a dub again. It's called We Want to Hear. It's by Blotters, and like I say, it's that type of wobbly dubstep that we all love. So yes, Blotters, We Want to Hear. This one's a dub, and I'm sure it'll be coming out at some point. Keep your eyes peeled. Blotters.
We want to hear reggae music. All of us who make reggae music stand accused, abuse and condemn and disrespect. want to hear reggae music. All of us who make reggae music stand accused, abused and condemned and disrespected.
See what I'm talking about though? Blotters has got that sauce definitely wobbling about nicely, that one. So that was called We Want to Hear by Blotters, big tune. And yeah, we're just gonna roll it out till the end of the show, to be honest. We've got 10 minutes left. I'm hoping I can squeeze a couple more in. Next one is one that's recently come out. Me and Seraphim teamed up on a tune called Marksman. We've had it actually laying around for a bit now, not too long, but a while. It's one of the my favorite tracks that I've vocaled recently, actually. Like I said, it's called Marksman, and we found the home on Sumerian Records. This is featured on Volume 3, which is a compilation album with loads of names on there, including obviously the head honcho Killborn. You've got Mystic State, you've got LSN, you've got Dark Eye, Cameo, and a lot more. And it came out on the 29th of February. So like I say, there is this tune on there as well from myself and Seraphim. It's called Marksman, and yeah man, it's out now, so make sure you go and check it out.
Never been stuck on a farm on spine. That one I call it slide this time. I'm tryna tell you what's right in mine. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. Yeah? What? Yo. Yeah, that's about right. The levels are outright. It we used to say out tight. I seen time come dim then out lights. And it makes me wonder about some motivations. Cause the numbers don't count right. They said they was here for the love. The numbers never came and then they went outside. Yeah, but I've always stayed there about mine. I've been cultivating some of them seeds in liaising. Controlling the downtime. Here it's so dark and dingy. Whipped up the stingy. In the north, not the south side. Man sits grim up north. I say strips your thoughts like what you're itching for. Have some perspective. Humble daily. Can't be selective. Rough, not sturdy. Feet on the ground, we kept it. If you had pride, they checked it. You could be cocky round here if you could have backed that. See big man that the backtrack begged it. Backing lines been suggested. Never been stuck trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah. Now what I call it slide this time. Hey, yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's right in mine. Hey, yeah. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. Never been stuck trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah. Now what I call it slide this time. Hey, yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's right in mine. Hey, yeah. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. Yo, yeah, that's about it. Let's not pretend you're about it. This gas way too crowded. You plus glory, never been shrouded. And you know the wonder of setting for something. Don't mean compo, weakest one is the loudest. We keep the 2 feet grounded. I know my limits, I know I ain't on gimmicks. Still high class like a weak foot finish. Don't know the details, read up in it. Consistent, can't creep up with it. Some of yous want this overnight. That's right in your mind, you're overhyped. Ain't been deserving. Said you get curved, that's down to the lean. I've never been found in line. Make sure that I got out in time. Middle fingers for doubt in mine. Them lots still on the couch inside. That's about right. Never been stuck trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah. That one I call it slide this time. Hey, yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's right in mine. Hey, yeah. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. Never been stuck trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah. That one I call it slide this time. Hey, yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's right in mine. Hey, yeah. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. Never been stuck trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah. That one I call it slide this time. Hey, yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's right in mine. Hey, yeah. So don't get stuck in the firing line. That's about right. stop trying to find my spine. Hey, yeah, that one I can't let slide this time. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to tell you what's rightly mine. Hey, yeah, so don't get stuck in a vibing line. That's about right.
Then yeah, so that one was Seraphim featuring myself, and that is called Marksman, and like I say, it's out now on Sumerian Records on the compilation with a bag of other tunes, so it's definitely worth checking out. We've come to the end of the show, guys. We've got there. So I just want to remind you again about the subscriber series. Like I say, there's a tune on there now, Arman Hollow, which is available for subscribers only. There's events coming up that you can get free entry into. There's going to be merch stuff. We're also looking at getting some more stuff organized, like maybe sample packs, maybe some more music, other stuff. I mean, if you've even got any ideas for stuff that you'd like to see on there for the subscriber series, give us a shout and we'll see if we can sort it out, and if we can, we'll do it. Big thanks again to Argo for joining me for the interview, muchly appreciated. Obviously, if you're not following my guy on all the socials and all that sort of stuff, then go and follow him and make sure you check out his music because it's all banging. And yeah, last one we're going to end on is an interesting one. This is another one that's been out for a while, but so what? We play it anyway. I like this sort of this baile funk sound, and obviously it goes hand in hand with grime. This one is Leon P, and it came out on Sector 7 as far as I'm aware, and it's called applicably Baile Grime, and this one's a banger, man. I think this is another one that went under the radar. I think it should have caused a few more waves than it did, but anyway, yeah, it's Leon P, Baile Grime. Thank you very much for joining us as per usual. It's muchly appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, guys. In a bit.
Tune with excess. pull up that tune with them.